Lofton. He will make a difference in the backcourt. He can also play small forward as well. So they are well covered, and I'm expecting big things. I think it's going to be a close game.
So just about going to get ready for the tip-off, and there it is.
So Philippines coming at you from right to left. They are in the blue. Taipei Kings in the white uniforms. Off the screen. With the ball is Newsom. Newsom gives it off. Long jump shot from way downtown. It's off the mark. 1 and out for Meralco to begin with. Zach Lofton that did take that first shot. Lin looking inside. Good ball movement also ready by the Kings. Lin a little bit dicey in the middle. They're lucky to come out with that. Good hands in the lane there by Meralco, doubling up on the penetrator. Nice job by Meralco early on. Floater is off the mark. See if they count that. They do, so 2-0. Little tip in. I couldn't see who tipped it. It might have been a Meralco player.
Well, I think it looked like it was Principe. It seemed like his hand had touched the ball. We'll probably get a closer view of that on the replay. But all the same, New Taipei Kings taking the lead earlier. I was just going to look back at Newsom from the Bulls. Chuck, does take a little bit of time to actually settle in. Once he does, he's smooth sailing.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. He's a great one-on-one guy. He does like to freelance a little bit. Look at that. Gets caught underneath the basket. Nice little rebound there. Following up is Prince. So that will tie it up at 2-2. We were talking about that earlier on. If the Bulls can get some defensive presence or offensive presence inside, it could be a real harbinger for them. Nice ball movement again. Wide open look all the time in the world. Can't knock it down. Offensive board back out to Lin. Lin show and go movement. Jumper in the lane is off the mark. Offensive board coming back to Jeremy Lin. The connector fires it over to the left. Good ball movement again. Lin again fires it up. Front three is good.
Absolutely marvelous move there from Hyeon Lee.
So 5-2, count that as a 3. Hodge.
Just stand corrected, that was 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰. Yeah, got that in.
Kalam with the ball now. Over to Hodge. Beating one defender, and the ball comes loose. Should be an easy 2 slam the other way. That's what Meralco has to avoid. The turnovers, active hands in the lane, getting the ball over to number 55, Manigault, who finishes it off with a tomahawk.
You don't give Manigault that space, do you? That's just open season for him.
Meralco. Prince rolling off the screen over to the left side. Nice little play there. That's what they need to do. Good rotation that time by Meralco, and filling it up is Newsom. His first bucket of the game. Need to get him on the board early, get his confidence up. Lin from the elbow, fires it in from 2. He's averaging 23 a game. A little bit short, or a little bit slow to get started in the last EASL game. EASL game. He only had 12 points, but he had 9 assists. As we said, he is the connector. Long 3, butter from way downtown. Number 17, that's Kalam. You've got to put a hand in his face. He's only 5'7", but he'll do that all day long if you let him. Off the dribble, kick back outside. The runner, nice job. Manigault off the assist by Jeremy Lin. Around one screen. That'll be a 2 if it goes. It's going to be short. Chased down by Hodge. Here's the space. Wide open look. Newsom for 3. No good. Another offensive board, though. Whip pass back outside. Column show and go. Shot from 2 is good. Better stuff by the Meralco both. They only trail by 1.
They've come prepared this time, it looks like. Oh boy, goes Jeremy Lin back again.
Yeah, getting straight around. Newsom got caught flat-footed on the interior. He was in 2 minds there. Didn't know whether to help on defense, and he left his man alone. Look at that. Return a favor down low. That time, Zach Lofton getting behind his defender going baseline. Joseph Lin has the ball knocked away. Nice aggressive defense. I like what I'm seeing from Meralco early on here, Glenn. active hands in the lane, helping out on defense, not like last time.
It's a very different team that we're looking at today.
Yeah, they've made some adjustments. And there's that pass over to Lofton. And then right before that, almost identical plays, both ends. So both teams using backdoor plays to get some scores. Going to the bench is Joseph Lim.
It's been replaced by Hayden, Joel Blankley.
Now Blankley checking in now. Catch and shoot from 3 is off the mark. Nice job by Newsom to be there for the board. Looking to his right. Oh boy, lucky to get that back column, and he's pushed, I think, on the baseline. That's a blocking foul. Nice job by Callum. I like the way he's being aggressive early on. That's what Meralco's going to have to do. Foul will go on Blankley. That's his first. Stadium slowly starting to fill up. Callum gives it up. The rotation on the right. Newsom with the ball. They're giving him a little bit of space. He'll fire it up. Freesville is good. That's what he can do. Chris Newsom with a hot hand early on. Or was that, excuse me, was that Lofton?
Oh, it was
Lofton, number 3. My bad. Lim back outside. Lofton showing a lot so far. Little step back. Nice control in the air. Finishing it off is Manigault again. Leading scorer in the last game, he had 22. Dump pass downstairs. Hodge lurking down at the low block. Back outside. Little catch and shoot again. It's good. Oh, that's his second triple. That's what was missing in their game last time. So now Meralco up by 3, quieting this crowd. Around the screen. Manigault again. Prince is right there. Great vision. Knocked away, though. The block by number 0, Prince Ebat. Check it out. There he is. Beautiful block.
I think Christian just taken by surprise.
Yeah. Great body control in the air, making sure that he didn't make contact. Manigault, why not? Nobody's on him. In and out it goes. 1 and out. Rebound by Lofton. He's really been the spark plug. Probably the difference right now, Glenn, this Meralco team. He's come to play. Inside, driving past 2 players. Wide open look again. Callum, a little scoop shot underneath is no good. 1 and out. Back comes Taipei. Picking up the pressure a little bit and catch and shoot by Blankley for 3. That'll tie it up at 18.
So even Stevens and I really love what I'm seeing. So this is what you want to see in a game, and you want to see them in a real match. But the Bulls, what a huge difference from the previous game.
Absolutely.
I think it's just maybe, starting jitters. So it's going to be a good game, it looks like.
Oh, Prince going to walk that time. He didn't get no call. He somehow rolls to the basket. Nice control in the air that time by Manigault again. We're tied at 20. Yeah, the Bolts have obviously done their homework. Talked about trio. Look, another 3. Lofton again, his 3rd triple. Trio has done a good job with this team in the interim. A couple weeks ago, they looked hopelessly outclassed, but they've come back, and another steal inside by Prince. The back comes Meralco. Nursing a 3-point lead. Prince has his pocket pick. Nice job on that extra side. Is good. Lofton again.
Absolutely marvelous work. He's on to 11 points here.
Wow.
I think he could be the surprise of all. Prince, of course, looks a lot more settled than the last time.
Well, they needed that one impact player, Meralco did. Almost getting his pocket pick. They slough off. You see the respect they give Jeremy Lim. They backed off of him. He took advantage of the space, just leaned in with the jumper. Easy 2 for him. So 4-point bulge now for the Meralco Bolts.
Well, that's a scoreline I wasn't expecting, but I'm happy to see it.
Ball on the floor.
26-22.
Kicked away that time. It'll be Meralco ball. See somebody getting a big round of applause. You can see that mask. Okay, checking in number 6 for the Taipei Kings. That's Yang Chin-min, and the 39-year-old, a veteran of this Taipei team. Played overseas in China from 2012 to 2019 with 3 or 4 different teams, including the Shanghai Sharks, but here he is back again.
He's got a big fan following. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, was on the national team in 2009, and he's done a lot of things for Taipei basketball. So we're happy to have him back. The fans are. He's going to get some minutes early on. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Around the screen goes Newsom. Wide open look on that left-hand side is going to be off the mark. Rising and getting the rebound. Boy, oh boy. Lid on the basket that time. Wonderful opportunity there for Prince and the Bolts, but couldn't get the ball to fall. Now 𝔍𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔠 gives it up. He'll use the screen and fire away from outside. No good. Prince rising and getting the board.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 been tied it off the mark twice or twice over.
Right off the screen, can't get it to go. Lofton asking for the foul. Taipei throwing it away. Back come the Bolts. Number 6, Banchero checking into the game. Much improved Meralco Bolts team. A lot better movement on offense. Look at that ball movement. Lofton, baseline, yes!
Absolutely marvelous work being done here by Zach Lofton. I think he's really been, well, I think a value input to this team, in this particular game.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 almost. The ball again, loose again. Active hands in the lane again by Meralco. They get the steal. So another turnover. Lofton giving go. Oh, right there on the spot.
Right place at the right time.
Beautiful positioning underneath the basket. So 8-point lead now for Meralco. Now see, that's what they can do. You cannot let a player stand there and measure the shot. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Take his time.
Hayden Blankley filling it up. Lofton off the screen. Uses another screen. High basketball IQ we're seeing very early. Crossover, stop and shoot for 3. Off the mark. 1 and out. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Long 3 is off the mark. Bolts can hurry, they can get a shot. 3 seconds to go. Wide open look. Stop, pop from 2, no good, and that'll do it. Great first quarter for the visitors. The Meralco Bolts lead 30-25. That's what the doctor ordered. So a little bit of a surprise, Glenn. Meralco Bolts coming out firing.
I'm going to say a pleasant surprise. They've had to rely on, the new Taipei Kings have had to rely on 𝔑𝔫𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔦 a lot in that first quarter. But if you look at the other players, I think they've just been a bit off color. But Meralco Bolts absolutely sharp in that first quarter. And what a delight to see them today.
Yeah, in enemy territory as well, as we can see. The stadium starting to fill up. The confirmation of our score here in the first quarter. The Meralco. Also, you got to give some credit to Chris Newsom, a couple quick buckets. So the backcourt really from Meralco Bolts outplayed the Kings as we look at some of the stats. 8 of 10 from Suesville. 3-point range, look at that. The Bolts 6 of 10. That's unexpected. The assists and everything else just about the same. So the Bolts out shooting surprisingly from beyond the arc, the Kings. That's the difference in the game right now.
Very interesting. You've got a few sharpshooters in there along with Lofton. You've also got that young lad Karam who can really, get it in from afar. So I think those 3-pointers are so important for them currently. All in all, I think they've just surprised the new Taipei Kings. But let's not forget, it's just early days. We've still got 3 quarters to go and things might change. But for the moment, just to soothe, well, the feelings of all the new Taipei King fans, you are the Queens.
Yeah, the Queens, that's right. Meralco, if you're a new Taipei Kings fan or on their team or their assistant coaches are, I'm sure, telling them, look, they shot 60% from beyond the arc. They're not going to shoot 60% from Freesville for the rest of the game, and we're only down by 5. Be patient, play our game, and we'll reel them in. But we'll see. Meralco Bolts, there are other things that they can do with their game, too. They're not just a 3-point shooting team, as we know.
So here come the new Taipei Kings back again. It's 𝔍𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔦.
Surprise. Off the mark there, back rim, 1 and out. Meralco off running. Taipei doing a good job of getting back. Wide open look from that right-hand side. He's going to be off the mark. across the middle is Lin after he gets rid of the ball. Knocked away again. Great hands, great anticipation. To the house for an easy two. Lofton again.
Doesn't miss, does he? It's up to 15 points here. Zach Lofton.
And behind the back. A little bit of standing around, and look, he gets his pocket picked again. Lucky to get the ball back. Ball watching that time by the new Taipei Kings. Meralco, active hands, very aggressive on the defensive end. So different than what we saw last week, and there's your spark plug right there, Lofton. Remember, they're playing without Suleiman, their main scorer, who's been having visa problems. But Lofton is even though he plays a different position, has really picked up the slack. Foul going in, let's see. That can be against Almazan for reaching in. And that will send Hayden Blankley to the line. Let's see if he can catch it again.
Almazan used to be a former captain of the Bulls.
Looks like he caught him with the body. So that will put Blankley at the line for the first time. In fact, first time the Kings have been at the line. Speaks volumes for the Meralco Bolts, their defense in the first quarter, forcing 5 turnovers. So a team that has something to prove. They were, frankly embarrassed. They're a much better team than they showed against Ryoko. They were pounded 89-61, but look at the score now. Some would say, giving the favored team in the EASL a run for their money here. In fact, they're leading them by 5 points away.
Well, I think it's a really fine, event. This entire surprise. And in that second quarter, if they can still keep that lead alive, I think they've got a chance. They've got a chance at a victory.
Just trying to do too much that time. 3 men on him. Number 20, Almazan. Post-up move, other side, great vision. What do we see here? Oh boy, an offensive foul. That's going to go against Blankley for pushing off. You can see Coach Brian Rashad, been with the team since 2021. He was assistant at one time with the Iowa Wolves, G League. Coach of the year last season, by the way. Played basketball at San Jose State University, where he averaged 12 points a game. Newsom gets the separation, fires up, a late whistle, and he will go the line for a pair. The foul will go on Joseph Lim. That'll be his first. So opportunity here for Meralco.
Quinto's in also for this part of the game.
Quinto, you'll see wearing that mask and fractured his nose. That doesn't stop him. Still on the roster.
So Newsom aiming 2 for 2 here.
In that first quarter, Taipei Kings were 11 for 18 and still trailed. Also, Bolts 12 to 21, 57.1%, but 6-11 from Freesville, so that was the difference in the game.
So the Bolts are up to 34. It's a 7-point lead now.
Yeah, they led by as many as 8, so sticking with it. So shaping up to be a very, very competitive game. So tough for teams to try and figure out the playing styles of different leagues. That's what makes this ESL so compelling. By the way, the NBA has gone to that sort of mid-season or in-season playoff tournament, in-season tournament as well. We've got a lot of viewers out there, especially in the Philippines. We want to say hello to all of our Philippine fans, wherever you are. Rabid fans of not only their teams, but of the NBA. And what we were saying is that the NBA also going to this format. Wide open look again. Lucky to get away with that one. So 1 and out. Back comes Meralco.
It's Newsom back again.
Getting it inside the Prince. Tough angle there, but he's fouled. He gets bailed out, so he'll go the line for a couple. Got caught underneath the basket. Christian Anigu, watch this. He's way out of position for a shot, so Anigu really didn't need the foul. So sort of bailing Bay out. So a timeout being called by the new Taipei Kings as they sort of run into the mixer here early on. 7:21 to go. The Bolts with that 7-point lead.
I do believe that Zach Lofton does bring that X factor into the team. It's something that was missing the last time. Ibe wasn't able to carry it on his shoulders right through. And this time with him in there, and Ibe, of course, to lend a hand with those blocks, I think it's going to be very, very tough for the new Taipei Kings to actually walk over them, because currently they trail.
Well, we said at the beginning of the game we expected the Meralco Bolts to make the adjustments, and they've certainly done that. You know, every team now looks at video, and they saw the things, they saw the glaring mistakes that they made. And, you know, also, you have to remember, it was their first game of the season. A lot of jitters, you know, you're playing on an away court, you're traveling to a different country, playing a team from a different league. You're not really cognizant of their style of play, even though you do look at video. It's different than playing them, you know, man-to-man, so to speak. Look at that. Semi-alley-oop downstairs to Anigu, who finishes it up. Nice job by Jeremy Lin, the connector.
When Lin does get going, he really does get going, and you know, it's very easy from the feed the shooters. Right now, Meralco Bolts looking to come back into it. Quinto.
Tough shot there by Quinto. Fighting for it underneath, Prince loses it. Back comes Lin and company. Long shot, back to, oh my goodness. Jeremy Lin, 35 years old and still getting it done. A bucket when they needed it the most. So that pulls them back to within 3.
Well, I think the only difference with Jeremy Lin is he's slowed down a tad bit with age, but he's still got the same skills. So,
boy, inopportune turnover right there. Lofton's going to have to come back into the game. And you can see a little bit of drop-off in performance. You got to give him a blow. Look at that. The no-look pass. Streaky towards the basket was Anigu, so watch it again. There's Lin on that previous play. So last 2 possessions, he's got a 3 and an assist. That's the Jeremy Lin, the Lin sanity that we saw with the New York Knicks back in that magical season of 2012-2013.
Best year of his life.
Accelerating right there. Pass back outside is no good. Gang rebounding by Meralco, but last touch by Lofton. You love to see Lofton. He's so active, not only outside, but inside. Only 6'4", but he's got that arm reach as well. He plays more like a 6'6", 6'7" guy. Oh, nobody on, and they're lucky to get away with that. Blown defensive assignment. Lin off the dribble. Stripped inside by Prince. Ball on the floor. Lin gets it back. Back outside. Hesitation move. Nice recovery by Meralco on defense. Once again, showing their mettle here in the second quarter off the dribble. No-look pass again, back outside. Great ball movement. Long 3 is good. That was by number 9, Lee Kai-yan. Put the smile on his face. Size it up. So all the way back from a 1-point, an 8-point deficit, so now 35 apiece to 5 and change to go here in the second quarter. This game is lived up to expectations. Lofton knifing through 2 defenders. Prince right there with the rebound. Up and in off the glass.
Absolutely marvelous backup plan there.
Knocked away by Prince. Running the board, but right there to clean it up. This is number 50, Quincy Davis, who's just checked in. You know, see the defense keeping up the pressure. Active hands inside the lane, denying the dribble penetration, and then on the kickback having somebody there, and that's what Meralco's done, and they've done it early and often, and that's the reason why they're right in this game. What we got underneath, a foul. That's going to go against Lin, I think. Lin obviously attracting a lot of attention. Lofton probably called on the foul right there. You can see the intensity in that man right there. See if we can catch the foul. There's Lofton at the bottom of your screen. clearing out and pushing Lin. Same with the forearm shiver. That gives Taipei the ball back again. Again, good ball movement by Taipei. And another foul underneath. What do we have here? A push. That's going to go against number 9, Lee, I think. If that's the case, it'll be Meralco ball. Let's see if we can find it here. Oh yes, that's an easy call. Let's see. Pushing the smaller guy, 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔱𝔢𝔦, who stands all the 5'7", and pushing him aside, right under the nose of the ref. Another foul. Boy, the game getting a little bit chippy, Glenn. You know, last 3 possessions we've had become very, very physical. And hand it to the Meralco Bolts. They're not backing down at all. And I think a little bit of frustration by the new Taipei Kings. They're not getting their way with the Bolts, and the Bolts are pushing back.
Here's Arm back again.
Wow. Touch foul. Jeez, the whistles are coming fast, aren't they? That's 4 consecutive whistles we've had in the last 30 seconds.
Just after the timeout.
Yeah. So the referee's trying to make sure that this game stays under control. It's just a line. It's the first one. 6'5" forward. U.S.-Philippines citizen. A lot of these Filipino players are averaging 9.5 points a game. 1 of 2, Stein up for the rebound, finally coming up with it, volleyballing around. Jeremy Lin. Look at Collum right on him, causing that steal. Great defense by Collum. Downstairs it goes, back outside and throwing it away. So Clifford Hodge got underneath the basket, nowhere to go. A little bit out of control there. Hodge just has to slow it down. He knows it. You know, if you're a coach, you'll take those mistakes. That's okay. It is a mental mistake, but it is a mistake of enthusiasm. Maybe let him sit down and think about it a little bit. But good effort by Hodge. He got himself caught in no man's land. So he'll go and sit down and think about it a little bit. Good call by Trio to get him out of there. Splitting the lane, off-balance shot, no good. Good job by Meralco again, sealing it up on the interior. Back come the Bolts. Here comes a screen by Prince. It's skewed back the other way. Prince rolling to the basket, fighting for room, gets it and drops it in. They haven't gone to him often. When they do, he's come through.
So we have 9 points.
A little bit of hesitation now in the Kings game. Look at this, inside, getting past one man, rolling to the basket. Jeremy Lin using all of that experience of his. Double head fake, hesitation dribble. It's a 1-point game. Lim averaging 23.2 points a game in the P-League. Lofton looking for space, nothing there. Lofton kicking the ball away. Let's see if that's going to be a technical foul. Lofton. And that's what
Anago just wheeling.
Yeah, Marchand wants that. And having words with Newsom. I don't know if they're arguing amongst each other, but Newsom trying to calm Zach Lofton down. They need him to play in control like he did in that first quarter. Checking in the game now for the Kings. Back into the game is Hayden Blankley.
I think just a tad bit unnerved in the second quarter. Zach Lofton, he does play with that intensity. He's not one to sit back calmly. Just a tad bit aggressive as well.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't see anything that Lee Kai-Yan did. He was there in plenty of time. I don't know what Lofton's arguing about. So it is going to be a technical foul as Lofton kicked the ball away. You can't do that. So the basket to tie it up, and then Taipei will have the ball as well. So, you know, Newsom was correct in going over to Lofton, getting his ear and say, hey man, we're right in this game. Let's keep it close. We've got 3 minutes to go. Let's end this first half on a high note.
So Jeremy Lin up to 12 points. Joseph Lin, a tad bit off color today. Better what he was in the debut game.
punched away. Actually, it was Meralco ball by mistake after the shot. Last touch there by 𝔐𝔫𝔢𝔰. Newsom will check it in. Newsom having himself a good game. Nearly throws that away, though. 𝔐𝔫𝔬𝔫 inside is going to be off the mark. Gang rebounding inside. Manigault coming away with it wide open. Look for Lim on the right side. Air ball. Off the mark, check that. That was Hayden Blankley. Boy, exciting stuff and a lot of emotions. New Taipei Kings maybe coming into this game with some unjustified confidence. Meralco both certainly showing that that last game might have been a fluke.
Just hit the nail on the head there, John. I think that's exactly what. A bit complacent getting into this game. But they've changed that around in the second quarter.
Gets caught on the baseline. Did he step out? No, he was pushed. A blocking foul. That will go on Newsom. I think that'll be 2 on him. Well, march on, cool, calm, and collected. You like to see that in your coaches. He'll be at the line for opportunity to get the new Taipei Kings for their first lead in a long time. Lim in his NBA career, very good free throw shooter, just under 83%. In his fabled career. Capping that off with 3 years in China. The league in scoring while he was there as well. Now back to his roots. Playing for the Taipei Kings. He is an American, but his roots go back to Taipei. Look at that move by Newsom. Can't get it to fall. Fights for it underneath and a foul. Nice hustle by Newsom, collecting his own rebound, and the foul will go on Kenny Manigault. Watch it again. Newsom, look at the fight here. Putting it up, stays with the shot. Manhandle from behind.
It's a chance here for Newsom to just bestow that. Well, the points. New Taipei Kings in the lead. 2 points now. Joseph Lin has just checked it back again.
𝔬𝔞𝔬𝔢𝔰 will go back to the bench. Taipei Kings not hitting their outside shots like we saw in that first game. They destroyed Seoul. But to be fair, the Meralco both have not allowed them to do a lot of the things on
a fairly tight defense, hasn't it?
Yes, very solid. Very solid. We worry about all these different leagues and how different teams will match up against different styles, different leagues. That's, as we said before, that is the beauty of the EASL. But when it gets down to it, it's 5 guys on the court against 5 guys on the court. So a lot of your best laid plans can go south. It just looks like, for all the world, new Taipei Kings might have taken this game a little bit soft coming in here. Oh boy, that almost was over and back. Jeremy Lin trying to get something started on his own and loses the ball. Last touch. So Prince saying he did not touch the ball.
Yeah, I think Jeremy Lin, a bit of frustration for him. He's just tripped there, earlier with Newsom's defense, and I think that a bit of frustration setting in for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he touched it or not. We'll have to have a replay. It was awful close, but the referees say no, you did. Nice job of walking on the defense, but Lin knocked to the ground. He'll go to the line for a pair. Prince will be called. The crowd getting on Prince and the rest of this Meralco team. So we'll see how they react to it. Coaching staff of Meralco. Check this out again. There's the bumpy foul right there, pretty obvious. Feet were still moving, watch it again. Coming over for the weak side help, you can't do that. That's an obvious foul.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, and more power to Prince. I mean, he's into the game, he's invested into the game. And, 1-point lead, perhaps a 2-point lead. 2:20 to go. I mean, there are a lot of time for Meralco to come back, and that's what you want from your team. You want the individual enthusiasm that rallies the rest of the team, and they're playing at the moment a very emotional game, and it's paying off for them for the most part. Watch it again.
Lynn hasn't had too many rebounds today, but he's up to 16 points.
Almazan checking back into the game, number 20. So 3-point lead now for New Taipei Kings. Lim trying to guide his hand over his team. We call him the connector. In other words, he connects the rest of the team to him. Everything sort of emanates off of his hands and his brain and his feet. Done a good job of it today. Taipei going after him on defense. Jeremy Lin. Oh, it doesn't matter. What a play by Lofton. Beating 2 players. Lofton says, yeah, put 2 on me. Jeremy Lin couldn't stop him on that play, so it's a 1-point game. Lin off the dribble. Lin knifing through. Lin at the foul line. Fires it up. Can't get the roll. Looked like Lin was on a mission of revenge right there, and it didn't work out for him. He's playing with a lot of emotion too, and that's a good thing. Get him out of there. Playing with just a little bit too much emotion.
Just needs to calm down a bit, and while he does that, of course, yeah, back in is 𝔬𝔤𝔞𝔦𝔰.
One of the better games we've seen so far for 𝔬𝔤𝔞𝔦𝔰. Yes, 39-year-old will check in now. Long 3 is way off the mark. Manigault leading the charge off the dribble. Fires it out to the left-hand shot for Lin is off the mark. Boy, he has been ice cold.
Absolutely right through this game so far. Was on the bench quite a bit.
Knocked away, or else that would have been an easy 2. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Meralco ball. Nice hands in there by Anyway. Or was it Manigault? Let's see it again. Yeah. Manigault. Heads up play by him. Say it's a foul. So he will go to the line for a pair. Lofton still jawing with the referees. First of 2, that'll tie it up.
I think Lofton's going to get really well acquainted with all the referees today. He's had the most conversations with them.
Yeah. Well, he's been a solid plus for this team. 1 of 2. So offensive board will come back out. A reset by Banchero. Banchero. Tried a little spin move. And what are we going to say about this? Trying to get around Kenny Manigault. Let's watch it again. There's the spin right there. Manigault not giving way, but I think it's going to be a blocking foul. Checking into the game now, number 17, 𝔬𝔞𝔦𝔰. Checking out Manigault.
So both teams tied at 45. It's just 1 minute and 11 seconds left in this quarter. It's been an entirely different change. And New Taipei Kings coming back in. Here goes Banchero.
Whoops. Ball slipped off his hand. Of course, the crowd loves that. All they see is the air ball. They don't understand that the ball had a lot of moisture on it. It can happen to anybody. So Banchero taking the brunt of the abuse right now by the crowd. That got him up a little bit. Yeah. So Meralco with a 1-point lead. Lin thought he was going to turn the corner there for a moment. He's got room. Swings it over to Young. Long 3 is off the mark. Underneath. Firing up. Nice job on the inside. Still with the ball. Third attempt, no good. The ball finally getting by Meralco. Well, how many attempts do you need? Lid on the basket on the Taipei end. Lofton now, the danger man. Crossover again and again. Gets the separation. Fires up a 2. It's good. Exclamation mark there for Zach Lofton.
Ball's up to 48, and anyway, just having a bad day. at the office in this quarter.
Lynn not really getting it done, but look at the defense being applied to him. You can see why. Excellent defense by Banchero. Knocked away again, out of bounds, and that's what you love to see. Look at Newsom heading for the floor, trying to save that ball. That's how much Meralco wants this game.
I think, Chuck, they just took a point from your, or a page out of your book. You voiced it a couple of times over about playing as a unit. That's exactly what they've done today.
Yeah, that's what we didn't see last game. We just saw them, freelancing and playing as individuals, more like street ball. But today they really coalesce around whatever, orders their coach has given them. Coach Trio has done a fine job of regrouping them, and it's showing off right now. And that guy right there is yet to get off the market, even though if he scored here in the first half. I can look at the stats in the last couple of minutes, but certainly he scored 21 points in that game against Seoul. And he's been sort of the invisible man so far this first half. Catch and shoot. The buzzer is off. And the Meralco Bolts, mission accomplished in the first half. They lead the New Taipei Kings 48-45. They've done this with a very eclectic offense, hustle, emotional type of defense, hands in the lane, as we've said, probably too much, but that's exactly what they've done. And in fact, there were 4.5 seconds left in the game, so I spoke too soon. So opportunity for the Bolts to get a bucket here in the end. Can't get it to go, and that will do it. So I promise you this time has expired, and the Meralco Bolts just exactly where they want to be. They put that seed of doubt into the minds of the New Taipei Kings. They'll retreat to the locker room. They're going to have to go back to the drawing boards, the Taipei Kings, because this is a team, Glenn, that looks like they're not going away.
Just about to get into the third quarter, so welcome back right here to this beautiful stadium in New Taipei, which of course is the New Taipei Xinzhuang Gymnasium. And just before the tip-off of the third quarter, let's remind you it's the Bolts who still lead. They've got a 3-point advantage over the home team.
Yeah, another thing, that Meralco Bolts are up without the services of Aaron Black, very important part of their backcourt as well. So he's nursing an injury, but you would know it. Ooh, long shot way off the mark that time by Lofton. Remember, he took the first shot of the game with similar results, so I guess they're just wanting to give him a touch at the beginning, but what a revelation he was in the first half. Guiding the Meralco Bolts to that 3-point lead that they got now.
I think it's really a battle, just as we saw in that first half, between Jeremy Lin and Zach Lofton. They carry the flag for their respective teams. Joseph Lin, he still has to, of course, get himself, onto the point, onto the scorecard, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, there's the foul right there.
It's the Hodge knocked over.
Yeah, Hodge took the ball fake that time, and watch him commit the foul. Pass, and there you go. So good job by Christian Anway. He will go to the line for a pair. Hodge will pick up his second foul. He's still hurting. I think he took a shot to the groin. Still kind of wincing.
Can't agree.
Look at that first possession, at least by the New Taipei Kings. They looked a little bit more in control. In other words, I think that they got caught trying to play at the pace that the Meralco Bolts did, which is a little bit of discrepancy what we said in the first part of the game. Remember, we were saying that the New Taipei Kings are the team that likes to push, they like to be aggressive. But the Meralco Bolts came out full of energy and actually out-hustled the New Taipei Kings in the first half, so perhaps a little bit of change of pace. Look at the defense, a little bit more pressure defense now by Taipei, doubling up on the man-to-man. Look at that pushed away. So that is one of the adjustments that Taipei has made. They're going to put more pressure on the ball immediately. Long shot way off the mark at the 24-second mark, but an offensive board. There is that double, and then they steal. So paying off for the New Taipei Kings right away, rolling to the basket. And Gui put the ball on the floor, really didn't need to, but finishes it up anyway. So New Taipei Kings, keep an eye on that. More pressure defense to begin it. Trapping up top. Trapping down low too, and another turnover, but it's going to be a foul. So Clifford Hodge
gets the benefit of it this time.
Looks like hands in there. Joseph Lin with the foul. Watch it here. Nice ball fake, but almost losing control of the ball. On the floor was Angway. Hodge responding. Back to a 2-point lead. They led by 3 at the half. So let's see if this becomes a mainstay of the strategy for the New Taipei Kings, Glenn, if they start pressuring the ball, especially up top, denying the entry passes.
Well, the 3-point lead is restored for the time being. And I think, Chuck, we were saying earlier, really what made the difference was that, New Taipei Kings weren't expecting to be hit as hard as they did in the first half.
Left him wide open, and luckily, for Meralco anyways, the ball rolled off to the side. Lofton again. Nice screen there, rolling off that. No foul. Lofton trying to force his way inside, gets bailed out. 2-shot foul. I think that's going to go on
Likely.
Yeah. They coalesced around him, and it didn't look like Lofton had anywhere to go. Watch this. Effectively stymied there, but blankly, one step too many. Gets charged, called with a blocking foul. Oh, what a difference Lofton has made. Interesting artwork that Lofton has. I was trying to ascertain some of those pictures.
I think it's an athlete in there. There's 2 athletes actually on his right arm.
Kenny Lofton, I don't know if he's any relation with a baseball player. Lin. Nice takeaway by Meralco. So defense still shining for Meralco. Here in the second quarter, Newsom trying to create some space, draws a crowd. Prince with the ball, he gives it up, looks for the screen, rolls off of that inside. Brilliant job by Antonio Jose Column on the one-handed runner. So 7-point lead. Meralco not backing off an inch. Lin, wide open. Firing up a 3 off the mark. So the 3's not falling for the New Taipei Kings today, like they were in that last game against Seoul. 90-72 win. Lofton, crossover, great first step. Can't get it to go. Gang rebounding underneath. Quietly, Christian Angway having a great game. Off the mark again. Lin still can't find his stroke. Out of bounds it goes. Nice hustle there by Callum. But off his hands, the New Taipei Kings will retain possession. 6:57 to go here in the third quarter.
If something has to go wrong, it will. And Joseph Lynch just trying to find his way today.
He's just off his game. Bounce pass over to the right. Good ball rotation. Off balance shot that sticks it. So Hayden Blankley. That's 2. So Taipei back to within 5. Oh, nice little give and go underneath. Can't get it to go. That's unlucky for Meralco. Did everything right, but the execution at the end. Trying to give it off inside. Trying to be a little bit too fancy with it. Newsom, steal. Back the other way to the bucket. Yes.
Also needed here. Absolutely needed here. And that's Lee Kai-yan, who did get one in, so just kind of reducing that deficit there. Now it's a 3-point game.
Meralco, excellent chance with the steal there to really make something special happen, but throwing it away. Late whistle. That's going to be an offensive foul on Prince eBay for the screen, the illegal screen. Watch that previous play, fending him off with his hand. There's eBay right there with the screen. 3 fouls now on eBay. Going to have to be careful. He will go to the bench. Taking his place will be Almazan, 6'9", 34 years of age. So they lose about 2.5 inches when Taipei goes out of the game. Lin, still Lin. Long three, still off the mark. Wow, giving it up, foul, late whistle. That'll send blankly to the line for a pair.
They just trying to keep tabs on Meralco Bulls, but Bulls just kind of maintaining that, advantage, just that little bit of an edge there, with those points. And if they can keep it constant, I think they've still got a shot at a victory. But New Taipei Kings drawing close now. Chance to bring that down to a 1-point game for
They jacked it up to about 6-7 points. Now it's back to 1. So Meralco shooting themselves in the foot a couple of times, getting the ball via turnover and then immediately turning it back over themselves. So play a little bit in more control, and the defense continuing to be an issue for Meralco. New Taipei Kings ratcheting up the pressure. Long three from the side is no good. Jeremy Lim ripping down the board. Back he comes down the right side. They're going to leave him alone. He's going to take that free, and he'll drain it. Quickly a timeout by Meralco.
Jeremy Lin. Haven't seen him, so intense since his days in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, the last game he just was happy to be the provider now with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, trying to guide New Taipei Kings back, and they little 5-0 run of theirs, put them back in front by a basket. So that 3-point deficit is now turned into a 2-point lead, so a 5-point turnaround in the last 5 minutes. Let's see if Meralco can answer. That's Column with the ball, running the offense. Newsom off to his left. Newsom around the screen. Stops, pops, can't get that to fall, but right underneath there to clean it up. Oh, awkward looking shot there by Almazan. Can't get it going, throwing it away. Real opportunity there for New Taipei to get some clearance. Lofton and Lim going at each other. They don't know each other. And behind the back. In fact, it wasn't touched last by Meralco. Wide open look. You cannot run at a shooter like that. Now Meralco sort of slipping back into that habit that they had in the first game, blankly left alone, doing good work off the screen. That's a nice give and go there. Can't finish it off. The second time Almazan missing a relatively simple shot. Lin, Blakely, or Newsom chasing. Stopping and popping. Can't get it to fall. Rebound. Still fighting for it underneath. What a job by number 33, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. What a job he's doing on defense, on the rebounding, and on the offensive boards as well. Lofton double team. There's that double again, and a late foul, and that's going to go against Lin. Can't believe it, but it looked like a pretty easy call from where we sit. Watch it again. I'm sure you're going to see the contact. That's on the previous play with the 3-ball. And again, no Meralco both player around. There's the contact right there, right into the grill of Almazan. Excuse me.
59-54. The Kings in the lead now. Hold on to that.
Whoops, down he goes. And another turnover, so things starting to go south here. Prince Ibeh losing contact with the ball going out of bounds. And now Taipei with a 5-point lead. That's an 8-point turnaround in the last 7 minutes. Checking back into the game, Quincy Davis, the 40-year-old. Kudos to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. He has been rock solid on the defensive end on all the boards. A couple of big buckets, too, for him. There he is right there.
in with it. He's brought about a change here in the third quarter. He's been, well, the core player in this game so far for the New Taipei Kings.
No, kudos to Newsom. He's playing right alongside him. There's the switch right there. So Lin, see if he can, beats his man off the dribble. And you can expect that, but they can't knock down the shot. Good job by Lim in recognizing the open man. That was Swan on the left-hand side. High off the glass. Tip back up and in. Nice job by Prince. Right in front of the basket. Clearing out. Tipping it back in. Three-point game. Lin. Show and go move. Oh, nice move. Getting Prince off his feet. Taking advantage. Moving his feet a little bit quicker than Prince could. So back up to 5-point lead. Little spin move by Lofton. Draws the foul on Lee.
So we've got one thing for certain, Chuck. So he's got MJ on his right shoulder. And the other player you did ask me about, that was such a wonderful move earlier by 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, yeah. So the other tattoo was baseball player 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰, who played for everyone from the Dodgers to
Cleveland Indians. I remember he had some years.
Yeah. I wonder whether he's related to. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a connection, maybe.
We'll have to get our research team on. I should know that. Air ball. Taipei now starting to assert themselves. Back outside. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Long three is no good. One and out. Opportunity here for Meralco. Going downhill is Lofton. Can't hit it.
The New Taipei defense just getting really tight in this quarter. And what a big difference. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 kept away now by
Nice job. Yeah, nice job by Prince. Wide open look with that. Nope. Offensive board. Yes, and one. Lofton right there to corral the rebound. Lin with his hands up, making contact. Smart move by Lofton. Check it out again. Here's how it started. There's the block by Prince. Then down the other side. Leaning in. That's a smart play by Lofton. Leaning right in the grill of Joseph Lim, getting the call. Newsom will go out for a breather. And Meralco won't go away.
Lofton really making the difference here today.
So 2-point game.
Last just a bit under 2 minutes here in this quarter.
Joseph Lim gives it up. And now the lid's on the basket for the New Taipei Kings. So opportunity to tie this thing up for Meralco. Banchero gets the ball underneath. What do we have here? A foul. I think that's going to go against number 50, Quincy Davis, for holding on.
Just looking back at the point score, Zach Hoffman's up to 23 points. It's been the star of this game so far.
So checking in back will be the 39-year-old 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Hayden Blankley having himself a pretty good game, offensively at least. Prince, not known for his free throw shooting, nails the first one. Meralco right on the cusp of tying this thing up here in the third quarter.
Well, he does have a bit of a worry with his second attempt, but not this time. So it's even Stevens back again.
That's always, if you're a visiting team, and the third quarter is always when you hold your breath. You don't want the home team to, come in with a spark and run away with the game. Oh, somebody missed a assignment there. Let's see if that's goaltending or a foul, one or the other. Hitting the deck. Yeah, that's what the coach is saying. That should be goaltending. Let's see what the call is. Not get the bucket. Watch it again. There's the contact. Oh boy. And that could be, did he pin it up against the backboard? Certainly looked like it.
It's not even close.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coach. But the referee's opinion is the one that counts. So instead, you'll have to earn it from the line. was on, quickly getting back into the game.
𝔑𝔞𝔪 will, of course, make the difference here. Going for 2 out of 2 to get it up to 63 points, reclaim that lead down into the last 90 seconds of this quarter. And it's going to be an interesting one to see whether the Bulls will fall behind in this quarter.
So regaining the lead. Free throws so important, especially down the stretch. Lofton working on Lin. Got his separation and hit the shot. You can see that in Lofton's eyes, working on Lin, getting the separation just enough. Lin, see, he's a little bit reticent to take shots now, not like he was a couple weeks ago. Spin move, not fooling anybody there. Still trying to pull his way in. Back up jumper is going to be well short. Nice job on the defensive end. Back comes Meralco. They'll hold it up. Banchero will, getting the ball in the hands of Lofton. We'll get a chance to work on Lim again. Underneath. Knocking it away and saved, but right into the hands of 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢, who knocks it down. Wow. 3-point lead now for Meralco. About 5 seconds in between shot clock and game clock. So Meralco will get the ball back. See if they can get a stop and get something going on dying embers of the third quarter down at the other end. Off the dribble. Yes, oh, what a move by number 55, 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 Midnight's going to be well off the mark, but the mission accomplished by the Meralco. Both, they do not surrender the lead. They lead by 1, Glenn, at the end of 3 quarters. Again, right where they need to be. That very, very dangerous 3rd quarter is usually when the home team will come out, especially if they have underperformed in the first half. You can look for them to put on a big spurt. And Meralco held them at bay. The new Taipei Kings threatened for a moment. They were up by 5 and 6 points, but Meralco stayed with it. Were never taken outside their game plan, and here they are, right in there with only 1 quarter to lead. They lead by a point over the heavily favored new Taipei Kings. Lay it all out on the court. We're going to play intensively on the defensive end. We're going to get out on the open court. You know, we got muscle downstairs. We believe we've got an advantage there, but we're not going to let the new Taipei Kings ram it down our throat, and they've done a fine job of that. That's the reason why they're in this game.
Now, see if the new Taipei Kings can change things around. That goes as Jan.
That's going to be well short, right into the hands of Quincy Davis. He can't finish it off. Very weird the way he attacked the basket there. He had the glass right in front of him, and instead, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he made from Davis. Yeah, he may come out of it okay anyway. Let's see. It could be Taipei ball. And he admits that that was his fault. So, 40-year-old. 14 seconds now on the shot clock. Lin to inbound it. Wide open look. Yes, nailing that. Quincy Davis making up for blowing the layup. Now the Taipei
close. You can do it from afar.
Yeah. That's not his range, but he'll take it. Look at that. Wide open look from Threesville. Way off the mark. Davis with the rebound. So he has been the answer for Taipei early on. Lin with the 3. Yes!
Finally. Finally.
5-point lead now for Taipei. And he finally comes through.
Joseph Lin just going through the motions.
Well, Lofton fouled from behind, and that's going to go against Jeremy Lin, I think. That should be 3 on him if it is. Man, he is very, very intense, Jeremy Lin. There's his brother, Joseph, filling it up. Yeah, I think that's his first bucket of the game, and there from behind, you can see Jeremy Lin trying for the strip, making contact. More frustrating than anything else. He knows he made contact. Newsom to check it in from the near side. Lofton. Oh, nice ball movement. Wide open look for 3 is off the mark.
Cheryl missed there. He got goes back in now.
Yeah, Manigault hopping around. Lin will back it up. Now he'll pedal inside. Back outside, Manigault again. Separation, yes, using the shoulder, that right shoulder to good effect. Now there's the separation that they were looking for. 7-point lead now for Taipei. Meralco needs a bucket here. Ball on the floor by 𝔬𝔤, gives it back out. 𝔬𝔤, dribble penetrating, pedaling in, off the glass, yes.
It's just amazing to watch 𝔬𝔤 in poetry in motion for most of this game.
Oh, 𝔬𝔤's been superb. Watch it again. One man to beat, and he uses that. He's only 6'4", as we said, but his wingspan, the reach that he's got on his arms, yeah. We were saying he plays like he's 6'6", 6'7".
About 30 points in this game.
Quincy Davis has a seat. 40-year-old. He'll play 3-4 minutes at a time, give you everything he's got. From the elbow is 𝔬𝔤. 3-point lead.
Just looking to close that gap in. There's still about almost 8 minutes still left in this game.
Lin finding the lane, reverses, way off the mark. Out of control there, but a foul. 𝔬𝔤 doing the right thing. He could sort of sense that things were going to work out for him. So when in doubt, go straight at the guy with his feet moving. He did that. He's going downhill, watch it. And he gets the guy moving his feet. Easy foul to call. And that will go on against 𝔬𝔞𝔦𝔰. Nice job by 𝔬𝔤.
So the Wolves just looking to, well, restore the points that they had, and it's now just 2 points adrift. If 𝔬𝔤, of course, can close that gap even more. And it's pretty much, they follow the kind of strategy or a pattern, Chuck, you know, where it comes to giving away a few points and then gaining a few more, and just keeping that slender lead.
Yeah, it's a seesaw game, going back and forth. No team really able to get that commanding lead and run away with it. Around the screen, and that's off the mark, and Lid continues to stay on the basket. Great positioning underneath and finishing it off. There's that man again. We've been singing his praises, 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. There at the right time.
He was been in fine form, I think, but Manigault hasn't been at the top of his game. Lin's had to cover for him right now.
Goodness, you've got to make those shots. Golden opportunity there. No, brilliant pass there. Yang had the shot for a moment. Gave it up. Lin from way downtown, yes.
Oh, he's back in business for certain.
From the parking lot, Joseph Lim catching fire here in the late stages of the game. Back up to a 6-point lead. 𝔬𝔤 rotating over to Hodge. Looking for loft and downstairs to Prince again. He's got the mismatch that he wants. Can't finish it with the left hand. Wanting the foul, doesn't get it. Lim now getting the ball across the stripe. Going to the left hand, kick back outside. Looking for the screen, finds it. Man with the hot hand at the moment, Lin. Looking for the screen. Separation. Going glass, no good. Manigault there. Yang for three, yeah!
What a change it's been.
Wow.
Also finding his arm at the right time. 81-72 now. 6 minutes to go, and this game, of course, is heating up.
Yeah, but crashing the offensive boards, that has been the story the last couple of possessions. Getting the ball to the open man. Wide open look again. You've got to knock these down, and he does. Huge shot there.
Cheryl's just coming there to the rescue of the Bulls. It's 81-75.
Yeah, that's okay. They're within 6. Didn't want it to get out of hand. You get into double figures and the heads start to go down a little bit, but stop the bleeding. Let's see if they can get a stop here. Lin, still Lin, and he's fouled. So he'll go the line for a pair. And that's smart by the Taipei Kings. You get the ball in the hands of your best player. Look at this, wide open, and he knew it. Not a Meralco player in the vicinity, in the neighborhood, in the zip code, whatever you want to call it. They're going to knock those down, especially a guy like that, young 𝔑𝔞𝔦𝔬𝔢 with the pedigree that he's got. What hasn't been easy for the new Taipei Kings. They're not out of the woods by a long shot.
Absolutely not. But I think Jeremy Lin just showing his star quality here today. You know, haven't seen him that active or intense in a game for a while.
Yeah, he's the best player on the court. He's the best player in the arena. Frankly speaking, might be the best player in the league. And he can still, he can still show it at 35 years of age. Newsom got a little crevice there, and he takes it straight to the cup. 83-77.
Newsom's been in great form as well. He's a wonderful player to watch. Doesn't let go.
And we'll take his time. 7 on the shot clock. 6. Turns the corner, but can't finish it. Offensive board again. Taipei has dominated that, and another 3. Again, Glenn, the offensive boards. New Taipei Kings are there. They're crashing. The boards are coming away with the extra shot. Second chance attempts, and they're really taking advantage of it. But that man right there, 𝔍𝔠𝔞𝔪𝔢, says, wait just a minute. Back to a 6-point lead. Trading threes. Lin, he's got the hot hand. Jeremy Lin out of bounds it goes. Taipei will remain possession with 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a good one.
Oh, it has been just about 6 points now separating the side. The Bolts still trying to keep that in single digits.
And the veteran, the 39-year-old 𝔬𝔤𝔞𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬 Bolts have numbers here. 2-on-1. Lead pass to the finish by Prince. 86-82. The new Taipei Kings, and they came up with the conclusion, if we hit our shots, and don't disappear like we did last game when we only scored 61 points, we're in here. They scored 82 points. So, with 4 minutes to go. So they're right in this game. They've got a great shot.
I think, the Bolts came well prepped for this game. There's no doubt about it. 𝔬𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬 now moving it to blankly.
Wide open look. Can't get it to fall. Prince snaring the board. Under 4 minutes to play. Lofton around the screen. Ball on the left side. Yeah, Karam, the danger man there. He's only 5'7". A little leaner is off. Offensive board by Karam. Prince downstairs. No. Great interior defense. By who else? Number 33. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Off balance shot. Had that gone, it would have counted. So Lim will have to earn it from the line. Wow.
Well, the number of fouls just increasing right through in this second half. Banchero.
Banchero, and I can see Lofton with the hand in from behind, but I think it's going to go against Banchero. Free throws, crucial now. You said before, Lin, over 80% average. Back up to a 5-point lead. But, new Taipei Kings have been stymied. They took that 8-point lead momentarily. And Meralco, boy, they came right back at them. One of the best games we've seen so far this year, this young EASL season.
10 there for Jeremy Lin, and you're so right about it. It's an exciting game to watch, an unpredictable one. I think that's exactly what we're always looking for.
Newsom, that would have quieted some fans there. That would have brought them to within 3, but 1 and out. Lin taking control of the offense now. Oh, beautiful move. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound, though. However, back up and in.
That's a worthy celebration for Manigault.
Kenny Manigault getting his own rebound. Showing himself to be the competitor that he is here in the dying embers, really, of the fourth quarter. And right now, it's going to be tough for Meralco Bolts to come back. But hey, under 3 minutes to play, they can do it. Let's see what happens.
Cheryl.
There's that pressure defense again. 𝔠𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Ball knocked away, punch back outside. You got a 4-on-2. Euro step, foul.
That's going to go on Banchero.
Well, Banchero had no choice there. It was either that or just let him go to the races. You can see they've got numbers. If anything, holding on to the ball just a little bit too long was Manigault. He had help off to the left. There was only one blue shirt around, so he'll go to the line. And maybe it won't make any difference. 9-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the game for either of these teams. We hit the 2:30 mark. Not over yet. 2:30 is an eternity. We have seen every time the Taipei Kings take their foot off the gas, Meralco come right back at them. Now the coaching staff, a little bit of frustration now for Meralco Bolts. I mean, they've been so close. They led at the end of the first quarter. They led at halftime. They led at the end of the third quarter, and now to fall behind by 9. And back double digits now, down by 10 with 2.5 to go. Not impossible, but they need to score every time down the court now. A little bit out of control there. Newsom trying to find space inside. Yes.
When the Hodge family comes to the party, both doing really well up front.
Saw everybody coalesce around Newsom, and that left Hodge lurking right around the baseline. Newsom doing a good job finding his man in behind a couple of defenders. Watch this. There's 1-2 defenders. Even Lim gets taken for the ride that time. Hodge just right behind there to receive the little bounce pass in between 2 defenders for the easy 2 off the glass. 2:07, and no hurry at all for the new Taipei Kings. But man, what a battle it's been. Floater off the mark. Oh, nice little strip by Newsom. Lead pass, long 3 if it goes over the top. So that right there would have made it 92-87 had that gone down for Lofton. It did not.
It will also win the bucket of the day.
Yeah.
So 92-84 as it stands, a little under 2 minutes left, and New Taipei Kings not willing to let go of that lead. It's a matter of pride for them on home turf in front of the home fans. But the Bolts, of course, have really been the surprise of the day, and they've delighted us.
Oh, I mean, they keep their heads up. It's not over yet, but they need to stop right here, and there's the follow right there. And man, oh man, I can't say enough about Christian Anagui tonight.
He's been spectacular.
Every time they've absolutely needed a basket, he's been there. A foul down low, trying to dump the ball down to Prince. And Anagui with the hands. Watch Anagui, perfect location underneath the basket. Anticipating, knowing exactly what he was going to do should the ball come off at that angle. No hesitation whatsoever. So 10-point lead with 1:25. Oh, somebody missed an assignment and a foul. Late whistle, but it was an obvious foul. I think they're going to count this. Let's see. A little frustration there by Prince. He didn't, I don't know. I don't know if you can give him that or not. They do not, so he'll have to earn it from the strike. A little bit of frustration there by Prince Ebe. All he had to do was just slam it in. He didn't need to make the exclamation point, but you try so hard, you play your hearts out. You're the better team for 3 quarters, in fact. And then to have it all go south for you in the last 5 minutes, it's tough to take. You come into a visitor's arena, they've got star power on their side, and you've got a new player on your team, Lofton, who led the way, but here comes a full court press now, but it's not going to make much of a difference with 1:18 to go.
So here goes Kenny Manigault. He's the star of the previous game. He's also one of the star players of the new Taipei Kings. And that
for 2, no good. Nice rebound there by the Bolts. Newsom hopscotching down, pedaling in the middle. Wide open look for 3. He's going to be off the mark. Rebound by Newsom. Second chance. They're going to have to get a shot up. Oh, man. They don't have time for that. Way off balance, but he gets it anyway.
Locked in the rescue once again.
Locked in.
Oh, what a game it's been for him.
5-point lead. Foul in the backcourt. Down goes 𝔠𝔫𝔤. And he spent a lot of time on the floor tonight with the groin. Now it looks like either the back of the head or the eye. One of those nights for
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
6'5", the forward, 35 years of age, a U.S. Filipino citizen. Important part of this team. He fulfills a role. He can play inside or out. Yes, the back of the neck.
One thing we totally forgot, Chuck. 37 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I've seen teams score 10, 12 points in 37 seconds.
Absolutely, absolutely. But this game's just gone by so fast.
Yeah, it's really quality on both ends of the court. You know, if you're a Meralco Bolts fan, you got to be very, very proud of this team. There was no quit in them the whole way. I'm not saying that they're going to lose the game. Not over till it's over. Certainly not looking good for them now, but they gave this, you know, new Taipei Kings team, the team that came with all the hype. They've got so many quality players, and the way Meralco looked in the last game looked like it might be a foregone conclusion, but no, it was not at all, and silly pass there.
Well, you think that the Bolts are going to be missing 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢? I think they've got a new play on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Exactly. Well, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢, with his visa problems, he doesn't have a multiple entry visa, so you know, should he leave, he wouldn't be able to come back. I don't know what the mix-up was, but hopefully they'll straighten that out, because 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 is a really quality player. He's averaging over 24 points a game in the PBA. I mean, he's legit. Not to say that Prince isn't. He's a great player, but you know, if you've got 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 and say a Lofton together, no telling what this Meralco team can do. They might go to another level.
You're quite right about that. We've seen Prince in the previous game. He was just searching for, you know, position, searching for that, you know, fit in the team. But now it's all gelling. Yeah, he's looking a lot more confident. He's played a great part today.
20 seconds. Newsom looking for that 3. Nice little show and go. Hold the phone. 96-92. Fouled in the backcourt again. That'll put Taipei at the line with 15-5. We said, this Meralco Bolts, there is no giving them. You can hear the buzz around the crowd. It's a little bit of respect mixed with, well, shoot, we thought this game was done. No, it is not. 4-point game with 15-5 to go. There is ample time.
I think Lee's going to come off. He's got a slight injury to his right hand.
Checking into the game, the veteran, and he's hit some big shots tonight, 𝔬𝔤𝔞𝔦𝔰.
That right thumb.
Yeah. So he will go to the line to shoot a pair. Try to put this game out of reach, and it's not over, ladies and gentlemen. You know, yeah, and really, Meralco, they get down, they stick a 3, and it's a 1-point game. Anything can happen. 15.5 is an eternity of basketball. Hit the first one, so 5-point lead now, a timeout. As we look at the free throw, both teams shooting pretty well. 21 of 26, Meralco 19 of 23.
I think it's much needed, that timeout at the right time. Keep in mind the fact that we've still got just 15 seconds. Just as you mentioned, Chuck, you know, the Bolts could be very well back into it. They could still very much, you know, win it. It's not a huge difference there.
I mean, they're going to have to go down, obviously, and they're going to have to get a 3 and then get a steal or a quick stop. And they're going to, you know, even if they make a shot, obviously they're going to have to foul. It's going to put Taipei back at the line again. So it's going to turn into one of those games. And you never know until it's over. As they say, it's not over until the large lady sings. And, well, she's warming up, but it's still a game. And I'm telling you what, the Meralco Bolts have really shown something tonight after getting blown out in that last game to come back and play probably the favorite team in this league, given the fact that they've got the Lim brothers on their team, they've got star power. Now they've got 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, one of the better players in Asia the last 10 years. They've got guys that aren't even suiting up tonight. Billy Preston, Tony Mitchell. So they've got a plethora of star power. Byron Mullins, even. They have to have a big roster when you're playing not only a league schedule, but a super league schedule as well. You've got to have the players. You can't just go with a 12-man roster. So coaches have to make decisions. The league is important as well. So you want to win your league, you want to win this. Little matter of $1 million. Ball up for grabs and finally taken, and that will do it.
Often just missing out on that would have been a crucial,
So the new Taipei Kings hang on, and they win this game 97-92. It was not easy. It was not pretty. The Meralco both looked the better team, to be honest, for 3 quarters, perhaps 3.5 quarters. It wasn't until the last 5 minutes, really, you could see the turning point was when Joseph Lim hit a couple of 3-pointers. Then from there, it was catch up for Meralco. They had some opportunities, but home court advantage, and again, Jeremy Lim having to pull out some reserves, having to play like the Jeremy Lim of old to get this new Taipei Kings team across the finish line.
So very interesting, yes. I think the Bulls kind of gave it away at the end, or rather the new Taipei Kings stole it away from them, but it was really the Bulls. I can't help but feel bad for them. They were really the better team for the first 3 quarters, and there you have it, of course. 25-30 to begin with, and then of course 2018 and 32-26. That last quarter really making such a big difference, where the new Taipei Kings just pulled it away with a 5-point victory. But I have to say, all said and done, quick look at the stats, Chuck.
Yeah, 42% from beyond the arc. That's great for the Bulls if you're looking at them. 36%, holding them well below their average. 45 and 48 from inside the arc with the assists. 21 for Kings, only 12 for the Bulls. That's huge. Again, that's the Jeremy Lim factor. He is a connector. He does get the ball to the people that need to get it.
It's going to be interesting, of course, because the next game that we are going to be looking at is when we have the Jung Red Boosters taking on TNT. That's Bandira, and that game, of course, will be played at the Anyang Gymnasium.
That will do it. So a hard-fought victory for the Taipei Kings here on their own home court in front of some enthusiastic fans. As we look at the highlights, and that will do it for Glenn and I. We'll see you next week, December 6th. Don't miss it. EASL basketball right here. We'll see you next time.
One.